And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. 74 as you're waking up. And yes, that is that sprinkly stuff all over your windshield and your carport or wherever it may be you're standing this morning. Light rain right now. We do have a 100% chance of showers in the forecast throughout today. High to be cooler with only 83 reaching the high today. So we need some of that without a doubt. Be careful. Streets will be slick throughout the day. We don't need any more accidents. Be careful, careful, careful is what I'm pushing on that. We want you to be safe no matter where you're going. A lot going on today. We'll go into the radar here in just a moment to get you updated and what's going on around the nation. What is shaping America this morning? We're going to go over those headlines here in just a moment. Plus, at 7, make sure you join us. We'll go over all things local as it comes about here in just a few minutes. At 7 o'clock is when we'll go live with that. Coffee's Brewing is yours. Make sure to have it on. We need to share a cup together. One day we're going to have a Krispy Kreme around here where we can all eat one together. Man, that'd be like a dream come true, wouldn't it? We'll be right back as we get your day started. Let's go to Collinsville. Let's get a good word from the man up above from Collinsville First Baptist.
Some days, after having a long day at work or having a day filled with errands or other activities, my desire is to go home, get comfortable on my couch with a bowl of ice cream, put on one of my favorite shows, and not move until it's time for bed. However, I've recently been trying to eat better and work out more, which comes into direct conflict with my lower desire to be lazy and eat that bowl of ice cream. Of course, being lazy and eating ice cream is easier, and on the surface seems more appealing than eating healthier and getting up off the couch to work out. But what are the consequences of either action? Well, being lazy leads to an unhealthy lifestyle, which can cause all sorts of problems, but a life of healthy eating and regular exercise over time can lead to a healthy body and, Lord willing, a long life. The work we put in now will yield great results down the road. Proverbs 14:4 says, "Where there are no oxen, the feeding trough is empty, but an abundant harvest comes through the strength of an ox." Oxen were the workhorses of the ancient world used to pull plows and work the fields. They were expensive to buy, and they required a lot of care. What Proverbs says here is that without the oxen, yes, there is not a feeding trough or a manger to continue to fill and maintain. You could save money by not buying the ox, and you would not have to clean the ox's stall or continually feed the ox. On the surface, it would seem easier to not have the ox. However, to have the ox means more efficiency in the field, which leads to abundant harvests. The results of the harvest, according to Proverbs, are worth the cost and the care of the ox. Sometimes in life, a little bit of work, effort, sweat, and elbow grease is the price of seeing great growth. It may seem hard and not worth it at first, but the work we put into doing hard things will lead to growth. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Welcome back. As we begin this, we go to the state of Utah first this morning. This is the 5th time this month. Hikers getting lost, not having water. We have a 56-year-old male that has passed away at a Utah state park. 106-degree weather. He couldn't make it. Always be sure where you go, what you do, and you got plenty of water with you, especially if you're a hiker. Again, that's the 5th person in the state of Utah alone in a state park. It could be others in the state of Utah that we don't even know about. That's just state parks. Okay, I'm not sure what to think about this. Snoop Dogg, the final leg. You can't make this stuff up. you just really can't. The Olympic torch will be toted by Snoop Dogg in the last leg into Paris. The mayor has finally announced that Snoop Dogg will deliver it. No word yet if Martha will be there to help him. We're not joking. It's really. He's going to need some nutritional bars. Doesn't he smoke a lot?
Just a little.
Just a wee bit. Folks, I'm out of shape. I ain't making fun of nobody. Trust me. I couldn't make it running. I know I couldn't. As we go back to 1982, no, it's not a Randy Travis song. This is the real deal as DNA has arrested someone else for a murder, for a rape from 1982 of a teenage girl. He's been arrested now. It's 42 years old. We're glad that he caught him. Technology can be good to catch those that done the unthinkable. We're glad that he's been arrested. He's 62 years old now. James Unick of Willows, California is where he's at. How horrible. Her family will finally get don't know if we always say peace of mind. Is it? At least they will know what happened. I've seen this story. There's been a lot arrested. Will they be charged like the January 6th insurrection, as they call it? Hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters arrested on Capitol Hill ahead of Netanyahu's arrival to the U.S. Are they going to be charged like others were? Or are they peaceful protesters, are they claiming? It's really not any difference. It's one way to look at it. We'll watch and see what happens, but there's a 99.9% chance that's not going to happen there. We do have good news this morning as we see that a teenage girl out of California has been found, Monterey is where she was from, missing after a week. She's been found safe. That is good. She was in a park. We're glad that she's okay. Let's see what else is happening this morning. Anybody watch that little visit there off of Air Force One yesterday as Biden? Wasn't any talking going on, but it did show Biden getting on Air Force One. Maybe you got to see that, maybe you didn't. A lot of conspiracy theories is all I'm going to say out there about that. Bunch of them out there. Elon Musk says, not so fast. Someone reported the news wrong. He goes, yes, I'm going to make some donations to Trump, but it's not $45 million a month. He didn't go on to say how much he's going to be given, but he said the Wall Street Journal had reported that wrong. He said that's just an insane amount of money. He is going to make a donation to a PAC, but not that much, but did not mention exactly how much he's going to be giving there. I don't know much about British blues. I'm assuming this guy's pretty big there, but a guy named John Mayall has passed away at the age of 90. He's supposed to be one of the best there was in the blues business. He was from British. He was a blues guy. So we hate to hear that, and those things do happen there. I don't think a selfie was involved in this, but a father, daughter, and as we go back to what you do for summer activities, they were on the edge of a cliff, a father and son at Yosemite's Half Dome Cables. She slipped and fell to her death with her father there. Oh, y'all be careful. Enjoy life as we can, but be extra, extra careful when you're climbing in all these different places. We see that it's too many times we have to bring up stories like that, and I'll leave it at that. Somebody has been arrested. Tennessee is where we go. It was a $1 million lottery ticket, and it was a store clerk. After the person left, he celebrated about stealing the ticket, and it was a $1 million winning. He's been arrested now. We do hope the money goes to the rightful person, which it probably will. Headlines that are shaping America this morning. Some are believable, some makes you scratch your head and go, oh my gosh. It does. Chet Parker, good morning to you. Glad to see you're there. Freddie is up as well. Miss Billy Robinson. I see Brian Long joins us. Jim Kidd. Miss Ann Hall is up. Ooh, Kathy Robinson, good to see you as well. Jerome Lee is up as well. We've got your forecast, and we'll break down exactly what's going to be happening over the next few days. And so many things have happened in our communities over the last 24 hours. We're going to go over all of that beginning at 7. I hope you'll be here to learn. We'll do it together. We always learn more together, don't we? We do. Odie's over there educating himself in his dark blue shirt. He's ready. We'll be right back as we begin this day together.
As the days get hotter, Sanders Gas reminds you to get your air conditioner tuned up. Sanders Gas can repair or replace your whole unit, whichever you need. Talk to Sanders about a tankless water heater now and never run out of hot water. Find out how easy and affordable it is to cook on gas stoves. And those backyard barbecues are coming. Don't run out of gas. Get yours refilled today. Sanders Gas, since 1946, 611 26th Avenue South, 601-693-4054.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
If you're traveling west out of Meridian toward Jackson this morning, as the word goes, whoa, Nelly, slow down a little bit as you reach Scott County. Be careful as we pull this up this morning. Look at the rain that we've got coming down there at the Newton County line, beginning at around Lawrence as you get near here into Forest on 20. Let's turn on this, show those roadside parks where they're located. Right there, the Welcome Center there. Eastbound lane coming back. Be treacherous right there. We've got another one right up here. This is going into Jackson, but this is on the way back there. Be careful there at that exit as you're getting off from there. All along there, from there to Brandon is going to be a wet to Pelahatchie along in those areas. And again, as you get to about where Lawrence is, as you're starting that little crook there in 20, as you're just about to cross into Scott County, some showers there. As we go northward here, let's go up here in the edge of Newton County. We got some big showers coming down in Little Rock right now. Also, if you're traveling 19 out of Collinsville, by the time you reach to Battlefield, where you'll cross those 2 to 3 county lines in a hurry there in between Newton and Neshoba, Lauderdale County. It's a lot of rain right there. Be cautious. And again, if you're on 492, 494, those areas there, be extra careful this morning. It's a lot of wet stuff coming down in those areas also. We'll show that 19 is creeping in on House right now. Some showers and light activity right around, let's say Philadelphia right now. Out to our west, Yazoo City has a lot of rain up into Lexington there in the Mississippi Delta as well. As we turn this off to take a look. Overall, light showers just to the west of Quitman as well this morning. Be cautious no matter where you're traveling in those areas. As we turn our focus here, let's get a deeper look this morning as we get into our forecast, find out what else is going on.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we begin this, here's our outlook for today. As we pull this up, we'll show that Meridian, they were showing 88 at one point. That's dropped now as the National Weather Service has changed that to about 83 for Meridian, 85 for Columbus. We should see some 83-degree weather there in the Mississippi Delta down to Natchez. Some showers there. As we come back across and go into Bama, we'll see 81 in Demopolis. We should see 80 degrees there in Tuscaloosa. Burmaland showing about 80 degrees today and even into the 70s, believe it or not. And Hamilton, Alabama, 78 in those areas. They're warmer as you get near Dothan, Alabama, in those areas. Still showing a lot of rain that could fall in between now and Friday. 2 to 4 inches is what we're expecting. Be cautious. Be careful where you travel. We've had a lot of rainfall over the last few days, and it's in the forecast every day. As we pull this up, normal temperatures is what they're showing for the state of Mississippi. Basically, the Deep South is the only place that's got that. Look at this as we see that northern Texas, as you go further up through there, it's going to be hotter and hotter. As we look at our 7-day forecast for the day, 83 today. Cooler, isn't it? I agree with that. We'll see a 100% chance of rain today, 70% tomorrow with a high reaching back to about 88. Now, as we get toward the weekend, we're back into the 90-degree weather, still holding steady over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, at a 50% chance of rain. By Sunday, we settle in at a 70% chance of rain, but we're into the mid-90s again. 93-ish there, getting higher, isn't it? 70% chance of rain holding steady through next Tuesday. It's rain as far as the eye can see. As we go another week into this month, we still got scattered showers. It decreases to 40 and 30% all the way through, about the 2nd of August. By the 3rd, we start picking back up, getting into those over 50% chance of rains, but still steady at 90 degrees is what we show through at least August the 7th. School time's coming, isn't it? Boy, the kids aren't going to like that at all. As we look at our fishing forecast for today, it looks like let's call it 4 o'clock this afternoon. 4 to 6, we'll see a good chance to go fishing. I hope you can make it out for that. We had an early chance of that this morning, and by late this afternoon, after dark, you get another chance. So your best chance to fish today is going to be in that 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock time frame. Calm wind around 5 miles an hour. You could get wet, though, is what we want to remind you. Now, another thing that we're watching, and it looks still good for us as we look at the tropics. Absolutely nothing happening there for the next 7 days. That's good news. We're glad to hear that. We don't need anything creeping into the Gulf and causing a mess, do we? No, not at all. We're standing by as we get ready for the morning show. We're about 10 minutes from going live again, as we'll bring you the local headlines and news and everything that we know of. We'd love your input. Join us, won't you? All you got to do is get your comments in there. Birthdays on. We'll be giving away a coffee mug a little bit later on this morning. Join us, won't you? for the Scotty Ray Report. Odie will join me as well. We'll see you soon at the Scotty Ray Report.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.